Meme coins across all chains are continuing to absolutely crush it, and it seems like they're here to stay. I really think meme coins in general will continue to be one of the best performing crypto assets for the rest of this bull run. Seems like they're here to stay. It's the easiest way to get retail in and get normies involved in crypto because it's fun to trade and it's super volatile, which a lot of new people in the space seem to really like. We've seen it with Pepe, which is one of the most traded tokens right now, and it's also broken into the top 20 cryptos in market cap. So if you faded meme coins so far, you definitely don't want to fade them going forward because there's so many opportunities in the meme coin space right now on Solana, on Base, on Ethereum, on Blast, across all different chains. So in this video, we're going to cover how I personally snipe 100x tokens, get in super quickly because that's what you need to do if you want to make the big returns in this space. But I'm also going to cover one of the most exciting meme coin narratives right now that I'm looking into and that I have started buying a little bit of, as well as just cover a few meme coins I'm currently looking at that I think has great long-term potential. Now, obviously, none of this is financial advice, none of this is sponsored. I have no affiliation with any of these projects. But with that said, let's dive straight into it. Now, first of all, what does it actually mean to snipe a token? Basically, it just means that as soon as a new contract address or a token goes live, you have a bot set up to automatically snipe those tokens before other people are able to buy it, so that you get in before them. And the best way to do this for Solana tokens specifically is to use PepeBoost, which is a Telegram bot. Basically, you just add the bot to your Telegram, make sure it's an official link. I will leave my referral link down below in the description and comment section of this video. So if you get any value from this content, I would highly appreciate it if you use that link. Then you will get an option to either create a new wallet or import a wallet into the bot. I would recommend you to just generate a new wallet from the PepeBoost Telegram bot. You will get the private key. You can then import that onto Phantom, and then you'll obviously need to deposit some funds into your account. And after that, this is what it will look like. First thing I recommend you to do is go to your settings. Basically, the standard settings for turbo slippage is 20%, anti-MEV slippage is 49%, and then 20% on pump slippage. I would recommend you to put all three of these around 50% because if you're gonna snipe tokens, you need to get in super quickly and it's gonna be super volatile. So you need this bot to have a high slippage. And for the sniping priority fee, it's automatically set at 0.005 Sol. I personally have increased it to 0.05 Sol, which I think is around like $7, just because when you're sniping tokens, it is, as I said, important to get priority and get in before the other bots. So that's why I have this pretty high, but it kind of depends how much you actually want to snipe for. Obviously, if you're only going to snipe for like $10-15, then this shouldn't be this high. You can probably just keep it at the standard. But if you're gonna snipe for bigger amounts, like a couple Sol at a time, I would recommend you to put this priority fee a little bit higher than the standard. And then after that, it's pretty straightforward. Just copy paste the address you want to snipe, and then this is what it looks like. I just use this right now as an example. You have a quick security status right here, so the contract was renounced, liquidity was not burned, which is kind of a red flag. You ideally want all three of these to be in the green, but the freeze was revoked, which is also good. You had a group of 8 buyers once I pasted this, but obviously right now it has already gone live, and I clicked snipe 0.1 Sol, and as you can see, once it launched, I was able to snipe 0.1 Sol. And now, how did I actually find this token? Well, I found it using BonkBot. Basically, if you go to the BonkBot token alerts, they have these sections that post brand new tokens. They post tokens in here that have been renounced, tokens in here where the LP has been burned, and in here they post the ones that have been both burned and renounced. So this is probably a chat you want to pay the closest attention to because that means that the tokens are pretty safe because it's been renounced and burned, so they're less likely to rug. They could obviously still rug, but these are the safest ones. So what you want to look out for if you're looking for new tokens, you want the open time right here to say sometime in the future, in a few minutes or in an hour or so, because this one says just created, meaning it's already live. So you can't be able to snipe it because the contract has already launched. And BonkBot is still the best bot in my opinion to trade meme coins with. So I will leave my BonkBot referral link down below as well. If you don't have BonkBot, it's like the biggest trading bot, especially on Solana. So you should definitely check that out. We'll leave the link down below. I have also posted a tutorial on how to use BonkBot previously, so you can check that out. But that's essentially how to use PepeBoost. Now that's specifically for Solana. PepeBoost do also have EVM chains, so like Base, Ethereum, etc. But for EVM chains, I personally prefer using BananaGun, which is another pretty big sniping bot. And BananaGun works on Ethereum, Solana, Base, and Blast. But as I said, for Solana, I do prefer PepeBoost, and then I use BananaGun for Ethereum, Base, and Blast. and it basically works the same way. So this is what it looks like. You just copy paste the contract address again, and you'll be able to set your own priority fee, which obviously you can choose yourself, but the higher priority fee you choose, the more likely you are to get in as early as possible. And then you select the amount you want to trade with. You'll be able to generate a new wallet on BananaGun as well. Then you just need to deposit some funds on whatever chain you're on, and you can snipe tokens. Basically the same way that PepeBoost works on Solana. So again, we'll leave my referral link down below if you want to check it out. So that's personally how I snipe tokens whenever I want to get in early on new tokens. I don't snipe tokens super early because obviously most new tokens are rugs, but whenever there are some really interesting new coin that I'm looking at that is set to launch at a specific time in the future, and I do want to get in early, this is without a doubt the best way to get in, because if you're trying to buy them manually after they launch, you are very likely to get a way worse price than some of these snipers. And I did say I was going to tell you about a new narrative that I'm looking into, and it is the Euros narrative. Now, if you're American, you might not know, but it is the football or soccer Euros here in Europe. This summer it starts June 14th and it lasts for a month until July 14th, and it's like the biggest European soccer football tournament. I'm gonna call it football because I'm from Norway, but basically it's a huge deal, and some of these Euros meme tokens are probably gonna perform really well. So this one, for example, is the England token, currently sitting at $4 million market cap. England are favorites to win the Euros this year, so they also have the highest market cap. Then you have Germany, which is at 3.3 million currently. You have Spain, which is at 1 million. Portugal right now is at 560,000. And obviously the worst teams have way less market caps. And then you also have the Euro 2024 token itself, which is at $4.5 million. Plus you have a lot of tokens for the different players. For example, Jude Bellingham right here is at 400,000 market cap. I think CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, is at around 450,000 market cap. And this is a narrative to really pay close attention to, because it's obviously started to gain a lot of momentum already, but the Euros isn't starting for another 2 weeks, and it lasts for a whole month. So this narrative will probably have a lot of eyes on it over the next 6 weeks. I have personally bought bags of England, Portugal and Spain, just because those are the 3 teams I'm betting on. I feel like Spain and Portugal are undervalued compared to like the England token, Germany, France. Basically the market cap just depends on the favorites. But let's say an underdog team performs really well in the group stages, the market cap of that team or country is very likely to increase quite a lot. So if you're getting into this narrative, you kind of want to buy the player tokens or the country tokens of the teams that you think will perform the best. I do think this narrative as a whole will perform really well over the next few weeks going into the Euros, so definitely something to pay a close attention to. And now I want to cover a few meme coins that I'm paying attention to right now and that I have accumulated over this last week. First of all is TUZKI. This is one I actually bought just earlier today, and I also mentioned it in my Telegram group. If you're not in my Telegram group, you can join it, link down below. I got in at around $4 million market cap. It's now at 5.7, but I personally think this will do extremely well. Basically, the TUZKI meme, it's like the most used emote or emoji in China. So it's like a very popular thing in China, and the Asian market in general is obviously a massive market in the crypto space. So you really don't want to underestimate a good Chinese meme, in my opinion. I think something like this could probably reach like $20-30 million in market cap. Obviously it's very hard to know, not financial advice, because this is still a meme coin, but the community seems pretty strong. I will leave their Twitter down below so you can go and check it out yourself. I'm not affiliated in any way except that I have bought some of their tokens, but apparently the TUZKI emoji is being used like 20 million times a day over in China, and it's the most used emoji, as I said, and apparently it's considered the Chinese Pepe. So I kind of bought into that narrative. Do think it can perform pretty well. I'm just gonna hold this one for probably a few weeks, potentially even months, just see what happens with it. But if the team executes this well and actually runs this like a proper project, I do think it could do really well. And by the way, this is on the native Ethereum chain. Now, obviously, TUZKI is a super small cap coin and it just launched 2 days ago, so it's super risky. But going over to a less risky one, we have MYRO, which is kind of an OG token on Solana. Well, not OG, but it launched back in November last year, so like 7-8 months ago, and it has been performing super well. It is one of the bigger and more known meme coins on Solana, and it's currently sitting at a $270 million market cap. The chart ever since the launch is looking super bullish, and I definitely think think this could do at least a few X over the next few weeks and months, and it is one of the safer meme coin bets in my opinion. Comparing it to something like BONK, which is at around 3 billion, it's obviously a 10x away from BONK at this point, but I'm personally pretty bullish on BONK as well. I think BONK could easily do a 2-3x from these prices, so like a 5 to 10x for MYRO this cycle is pretty achievable in my opinion, and probably one of the more safe meme coin bets on Solana at this point. And talking about BONK, I am also very bullish on BONK. I think the BONK team is absolutely crushing it. They're doing so many cool things, so many different competitions, airdrops. They have BonkBot, they're burning tokens, and overall they're obviously like the biggest meme coin on Solana, currently sitting at $3 billion market cap. So I think having some exposure to BONK is a little bit of a leverage bet on Solana. I think if Solana itself is doing well and the meme coin hype continues to grow, I think BONK is going to be a great bet this cycle as well, and obviously a lot less risky than both MYRO and something like TUZKI and some of these Euro tokens, which is a bit more of a short-term play. BONK could definitely be a pretty decent long-term play in my personal opinion. So that's kind of the things in the meme coin space I'm personally looking at as of this moment, the Euro narrative and some of these tokens I just showed you. It's also how I snipe tokens and how I get early into brand new tokens, which is really important to know if you want to do well in the meme coin sector. The links to PepeBoost, BananaGun bot, and BonkBot are all down below. If you haven't signed up to any of those bots and you got any value from this video, would highly appreciate it if you used my links down below in the description. Let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see some more meme coin tokens? Do you want to see some more meme coin content, some more new tokens I am bullish on, etc.? Do let me know down in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed it. Also make sure to join my Telegram down below and follow me over on Twitter, where I share even more information in general. With that said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.